Do you know what is the greatest challenge for a shipyard that has been at the top of catamaran design for decades and has become a benchmark in boating? Finding a solution based on established partners, managing to come up with new features and impactful innovations every year, while at the same time avoiding falling into the trap of the already seen. For many years now, this has been the LAGOON course. In fact, first with the launch of the 55-footer and now of the new 51. They continue to change in terms of the originality of the solutions with major rethinking of the concept of livability on board. And there could be no more suitable place than this one to discover the cruising qualities of the newborn in the LAGOON house. With the boat show, we are in Capo di Orlando, one of Spartivento's nautical bases in Sicily, from which we set sail for unforgettable cruises to the Aeolian Islands, one of the most beloved and popular archipelagos in this corner of the Mediterranean. The hulls and appendages are by a firm of architects that has been working alongside the shipyard for more than 2 years, Van Petegem and Lorio Prevost, better known for their initials VPLP. The deck was entrusted to Patrick Lequement, while the interiors have the style and class of Nauta design. And we start right from the design of the Milanese studio to reveal to you the wonder of the dinette, enhanced by the spaces from the layout and the panoramic deckhouse with a 360-degree view. Check out the lights here. The most attentive eyes will not have missed one particular detail, the position of the mast. In 2013, the French shipyard, together with the VPLP studio, had decided to bring it slightly further aft. With the new LAGOON 51, it returns to a more forward position with several advantages, starting with a more generous floor plan and a smoother circulation movement within the dinette. The beauty of catamarans is not only in the impressive volumes and exaggerated comfort, but also in the vast choice of layouts available. On this LAGOON, you go from 3 cabins and 3 bathrooms to 6 cabins and 4 bathrooms. All this without sacrificing any space or comfort. Light, ventilation, and plenty of storage space. In the master cabin, it's as if we were in a 5-star hotel suite. What's behind this door? Perhaps another cabin with a bunk bed for your children. No, because there are so many luxury touches in the owner's section of the boat, which is why here we have a walk-in closet for every need. There is a grand bathroom with a separate large shower stall and double sinks. I bet most of us would love to have this type of bathroom at home. The LAGOON 51 has lots of space where you can sit back and relax. Here we are forward of the deckhouse. There is a real cockpit that was missing from the smaller sister boat. Now imagine yourself at anchor with the sunset right in front of you. This is the best place to enjoy the view, maybe even while having some drinks and an aperitif with family and friends. The other aspect on which the architects' work focused on was the optimization of the Flybridge, accessible from 2 dedicated ladders. Here we have a gigantic space where the skipper area is divided from the lounge area by modular seating that allows the multi-hull to be driven solo or in company. Fortunately for the guests, this is not the only area where they can choose to relax, because there are 2 comfortable cushions forward of the Flybridge to lie down on and enjoy the sun. And when you're at anchor, a grilled fish on the barbecue is a must. The other highlight of this 15-metre boat is at the stern. The size of the two small swimming platforms is impressive, and this without considering the central one. It is therefore impossible to resist either lying out and sunbathing or taking a dip in the water. We opt for the latter. Now all we have left to do is to grind out the miles. Let's hoist the sails. From this wheelhouse position, the captain can steer this 15-metre boat independently. In fact, all riggings are reported on 3 winches, which we recommend choosing electric. The navigation displays are installed on the front pod. As we sail to the Aeolian Islands, let me give you some numbers to better understand the conditions under sail. The sail plan consists of a square-top mainsail and a jib at 130% of the J, for a total area of 148 square metres. As we move away from the true wind, we can decide to change the sail by rigging an optional code 0 with an electric furler. In this case, the angle of attack should always be between 90 and 70 degrees. Comfort. This is the word that allows us to interpret the design study behind the wheelhouse here on the Flybridge. The visibility is excellent from above and from the pod. The helmsman can check and control the whole boat, the whole catamaran while sailing. If with the old Lagoon 50, the French shipyard has sold over 300 models, with the new 51, it is ready to raise the bar, because despite having the same hulls as its smaller sister boat, it presents improvements that could make it a bestseller, especially in the charter world. Starting with the design study of the volumes with its elegant lines, and that slant that we have seen is much greener than in the past, but above all, especially for an element that appeals to those first-time boaters: intimacy and privacy.